All right, and we're off here. So this is a 1 mile road race challenge. I have never done something like this in my life, and I thought this would be a really cool opportunity to just test myself in a new way of fitness. So I used to run when I was younger, took a lot of time off, have kind of integrated that back into my training and have that become, a main component of what I want to do with OCR, Spartan racing. And I'm in good shape this time of year. I've been really lucky. I've had a good training block, running a lot more than I have in the past. I hit about 30 to 40 miles a week, which for me is quite a bit. And so I just wanted to see what kind of shape I'm in. And I didn't really have a great sense of pacing. So you'll see by how fast I run the first quarter, I'm definitely out really quick. But again, I'm just thinking, stay relaxed, keep my upper body, relatively relaxed and just focus on the breath and having good cadence and everything. So I'm through 400 there and right around 65 seconds. So that's quick. That's, if you do the math, that's about 420 mile pace, which is definitely below what I know that I'm capable of running. I ran a 5K at the end of February and figured based on what I ran there, I was in right around 440 mile shape. So my goal coming in here was to run as close to that as possible. This course is pretty much flat, although in the third quarter of the race, there is a bit of an uphill, and that's where I really start to struggle, as you'll see a little bit later. So that's the challenging part of this. Obviously, I would love to run on a track, but because of the COVID situation, that's not possible right now. So I just felt lucky enough to be able to find this good stretch of road to do it on. Checking my pace here, again, trying to stay relaxed. I see my upper body is definitely wasting a bit of energy. There's some side to side motion, but overall I'm pretty happy with my cadence here. Coming up on 800 meters, I think I check right around there. So I'm through in about 216, maybe 217, which again is, fast. It's below the pace I wanted to run. I know that, and I do start to slow down a little bit this third quarter. If you've ever run a mile, this is the hardest part of the race. So the last minute or so, you see you have the end in sight, you have your goal, your focus, and you can kind of kick, but it's this middle part that's really painful. My legs are hurting at this point. My heart rate's extremely high. My breathing is definitely labored, but I'm just trying to keep my head up and focus on what I want to do here. So, we're about 3 minutes into the race now. I know I have just about a little over a minute and a half to go. Here is the challenging part. So I'm really going to the arms. This is the little bit of the uphill here. I definitely feel that in my legs, and I think that probably cost me a few seconds just not tackling that very well. There's a bit of a downhill there to kind of help too. So again, I think it evens out in the end. But yeah, at this point, I realize I have just about a minute left, trying to, again, really focus on good form. My side to side of my arms, there's still a bit of that unnecessary swing, but overall, I think I look pretty fit, pretty good here. And now I'm basically just head up and focusing on the finish line. So as you'll see, actually, I overshoot it a little bit. I'll point that out. So I had it marked out, and then I ran to the wrong post. So I ended up running, about 5 seconds over what I wanted to. But here, now in my mind, I know it's in sight. I'm basically kicking. My legs are full of lactic acid, but just keeping my head up. It's a nice backdrop, not that I notice it. And I know that I have, less than 15 seconds to go. So just kind of pushing through. Again, this was just a new fun effort and really happy to do it. So here we are coming up to the mile right there. So that was the mile. I then go past it, look at my watch, I'm like, oh crap, and stop. So that was the final thing. And it was about 4:35. So yeah, super happy with it. Really good challenge, good effort, and fun thing to do.